Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 9 of my Monster Refugee to Regent Challenge Let's Play series. And at the end of the last episode, I had built the brunt of this house here. And today, I'm going to spend some time adding some detail to it and filling it in. I have already moved up most of the stuff from the start hovel down there. I've got some building materials here, some oddball and hard ones and stuff for some future things. I'm probably going to store the items that are needed for progression to the next stage in the parlor over there. Brought up the mob loot. I didn't know what to do with the dyes. Got some dirt and mud and the poplar and greatwood, which are going to be the primary usage items. Some various things that are made of wood or trees. You know what? You can't get in anyway. Logs and planks and things. Oh, I guess I could put the sticks in there. Saplings. The layout that I have for the type of log, the sapling it comes from, or the sapling, the type of log it produces, and the type of planks it produces, which that should be a full stack there. And I'll be doing that for a whole bunch of trees. And I guess once I fill this one up, I can put a chest here because that's a slab, so I can do that. Saplings and logs, plant-related stuff. Oh, I guess I could put the cotton in here. And bees. Also, I have added these doors everywhere, and I got tired of him stepping on the pressure plates, so the doors aren't going to be triggered from the hallway, just from the inside, with the exception of this room, which is going to be the personal mine shaft. That is not going to be accessible by pressure plates. That way, if something just so happens to wander up here, it can't walk into my house. And I've got the grout and all the Tinker's Construct stuff up here already. So what I'm going to do next is finish up laying out the audience chamber. I couldn't remember the name of it. So I'll get my stuff organized and ready to go, and I'll be right back. Alright, I decided to make a slight little detour. Figure might as well get the parlor in order, and I learned something interesting. One of the things I had planned for having in the parlor and making use of these tables as a floor is an oak seat. Or any type of seat, using it as a sort of footrest, because the seat, when normally placed, it is that size. However, you place it on there, it shrinks, and it's all cute and stuff. The recipe for it is wool slab, pressure plate, and 2 sticks. However, it is only white wool. If I tried, I did try to do it with the brown wool because I only had the one, so I figured, you know what, it's just occupying an extra slot, so I'll just craft it out of that. Nope, didn't work. Had to grab some string and make a little wool out of that. So what I'm going to do, actually, it can be a corner piece. No, not like that. Where'd you go? In there. There, corner piece. So what I'm going to do is set up some couch things. There we go. Footrest, that looks nice, and I can have like a little coffee table or something right there. But I wanted to add a little detail to this, so let's do this. It's too small. Let's go caps lock. There we go. Give it a little variety. There we go. Detail. Detail makes things more interesting. Only a couple more of these to go. Actually, I'll put these on and be right back. There we go. That looks pretty nice. Okay, the next thing I wanted to do is I made a bunch of these oak shelves. Oh, it can only stack to 16. And what I'm going to do is use the parlor as a storage area for some of the items. Oh, that's perfect. Some of the items for the challenges, have them on display in here. So like, for instance, if a challenge called for some of the raspberries, I could just store them on the shelf there. Oh, did you go in my... Oh, no! I've got to get used to the table. You go here. Anyway, and what was the other thing? Paintings. I wanted to toss a couple paintings up here. That's good. Ooh, that's a good one. That works. That's a nice size. So, little detail makes everything nice. I'll be putting like some corner tables in here. Maybe I can get by with a couple of these tool stations. I don't want the crafting things because they look too busy. These can be busy, but I want this to be otherwise plain because I'm going to have enough stuff going on in here. So now I'm going to go on to the audience chamber and I'll be right back. Alright, so I made a bunch more of these oak seats. I totally forgot I had a bunch of wool anyway, and I had a lot of cotton and string and whatnot. So here we go, lots of oak seats. And the way I had this planned out, I'm going to have seating for all the elders plus one. There are 3 elders at this stage, myself, and then there will be enough seating for... Oh, come on now. For at least half of the... Oh, did I just do that? At least half of the population, and additional standing room just in case. Give me shift click. There we go. Oh, and the way these seats work, right click just like a boat or a minecart and hit shift to get off. Like that. Actually, there we go. Hello. Anyway, enough fun there. Now I wanted to do a sort of podium here. And I have a book stand, which the recipe for that is just any old plank and 2 sticks. And this is from Mistcraft. And it holds books. And put it there. That way, whoever's got something to say to the elders can stand here and be visible to everyone and be addressing all the elders at once and all that. Also, this is additional storage, and that's basically it's going to be the items that I'm not ready to use yet at this stage that I've gotten through chests or mob drops or whatever. And this is the ores and other resources that, the materials, there we go. End products, I guess that means that these should go over here. No, I'll keep that with the Thaumcraft. I'm so indecisive, yay! But this is going to be, like I said, the stuff I'm not prepared to use yet. Eat some food real quick. Next up, this is my office. Have table there. Might as well go ahead and put the desk, which the desk, by the way, recipe for that, 2 planks, some slabs, and a torch and a feather, and you will get this guy. Now, if I had books on me, I could put the... Oh, actually, hold on. There's a book right here. Let's see if this will work. There we go. You can put books on the desk. And you put them in different locations. And the way that this works is there's a left stack, a right stack, and you can see it showing up behind me there. And then the open middle thing. So why don't I just go ahead? No, I'm going to keep that in the extra storage area. Alright, one other thing. I did bring up a bunch of those, or all those berry bushes, so they can start growing up here. So I have them in that little garden area. You can see out the window here. There's berry bush. Hello. And I just have them growing along here. And this is going to be a garden. Nothing too terribly fancy there. But what I'm going to do now is head down to the original clay hovel, and I'm going to convert it over to the wood and turn it into the museum slash trophy room to commemorate the first stage and all the other neat stuff that happens as the stages go on. So I'm going to spend some time doing that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's not much. There isn't like a whole lot of outside detail, at least yet anyway, but I have everything converted over. It is a wood structure. When it comes to the stone level, I'm going to turn this into stone, or I'm going to have a secondary room, have like a stair coming up here in the corner or whatever, so it can access a separate building or an expansion or whatever. But I'm going to leave this as dirt for right now instead of turning it to wood. I know it looks a little gaudy, but eh. And that's part of the reason, by the way, where's the sun? Why I took out the berry bushes was so I could have room to expand when I wanted to. And that might be in this stage. I might go ahead and do the expansion, not necessarily today, but during this stage, I might find a use for that, because there are some other structures that I need. But I have taken out all the oddball supports. I will be putting more in, but for right now, I'm going to be figuring out just how I want everything laid out. What I might do is have, let's see here, dirt. Is have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Have something like this. And have these, not as dirt, but have some supports in the middle like that. And put item frames on them, and maybe a painting or something like that. Who knows? But I'm going to be dividing everything up into the different stages, and there are a lot more stages than the area that this is going to hold, which is why I'm going to be expanding the building. But here's all the trophy stuff from before. Actually, technically I only needed 4 of those. There's the item frames. I think I only needed 4 bones. I'm pretty sure. I'll leave some more in. 2 spider eyes. And then I've got some masks here and that sheep and whatnot. So, this is the trophy room. Or museum, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, next up, I am going to, after I sleep off the night, which is rapidly approaching. Here are the berry bushes, by the way. This is going to be a little bit of a park, or a garden, or whatever, with some stools and maybe some trees. Probably not a magic tree, but some short little squat tree. Maybe some of these. Anyway, I'm going to assemble all the things that I'm going to need for putting the kitchen together, and then I will be right back. Okay, I did want to mention, I have decided, I don't know if I mentioned this before or not, but I have decided that I'm just going to keep this horse as an indoor wild pet horse, which I can do the rodeo thing, see if I can count to 8 before he kicks me off, which has never happened yet. But he's not going to wander away anywhere. He might despawn. I don't know what the rules are for despawning the horses, but yeah, I have a house pet. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on the different things that I'm going to be putting into the kitchen and food prep area, and I'll be right back. Real quick before I move on to the kitchen, I did want to show the way to craft the first way in this challenge, which you can use to actually cook. This is the only way to do it at this point, and it only works if you have Tinker's Construct. And in order to do this, you're going to need a pan pattern and the part builder, and with one wooden pan, or with one wood plank you can get a wooden pan, and then let's see here, with a what am I doing, tool rod pattern here, and a stick, which is one half of a plank for the purposes of Tinker's Construct. You get a wooden tool rod, and then this. If I select this and put these guys in here, I get a frying pan, which can be modified, but and used as like a melee weapon or something, because it does say attack 1 heart. But I'm not going to deal with that. I'm going to just be putting them in the kitchen. So let's head over to the kitchen area. You know what? It doesn't make sense to have these doors. Oh, it's just going to give me regular doors, isn't it? Nope. Okay, cool. Solid oak, excellent. And the solid oak is a full crafting, basically, that, as opposed to that's the normal wooden door, and then here we have the full door, which has the windows also in the lower half. But that's why I was concerned, but I got the things back. Anyway, I am going to be having multiple crafting things here, and they're going to be holding items. Let's put a pan down. Actually, that's not too shabby. No, it is too shabby. I don't want to do that. All right, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crafting table. Oh, I did that again. Crafting table there. Some tables. And then some frying pans. And yes, they're made of wood and they go ding. Oh well, no big deal. Let's see here. I'm missing something? Hold on, let me figure out what I'm missing. Aha! I figured out what it is. Drying racks. And conveniently, I did not make enough for what I wanted to do. So, I have a crafting table right in the kitchen. The way you make the drying racks is 3 slabs in a row like that to get you 1 drying rack. Why? Okay, that's kind of weird. Anyway, the way they work is you put them on a wall or on a side of a block. That's weird. And you can hang things from them to dry. For instance, if I grab a rotten flesh, I can right click on that and it will dry the item that's hanging from it, and it will turn it into something else. Now, not all items have a drying recipe. So for instance, I can put a torch in there and it's just a torch and it doesn't give off light. Or I can do a dirt or whatever. Or I can even put my bag. There we go. Or books or whatever you want. And I don't know how long it's going to take that to dry, but that should give me some jerky. Let's see here. Ooh, there are 6 kinds of jerky. Beef, chicken, bacon, mutton, alright, fish, and then monster jerky. Alright, so that's going to be monster jerky. And like I said, I don't know how long it takes to make it, but, you know, these pan handles are annoying. No. Really? There we go. Okay, now I have 4 places to cook things once I finally decide to start getting things cooked. But, oh, and also these chests can be accessed even though they're butted up against the ceiling, because the ceiling is made of slabs, and so therefore it is a transparent block. And this is just the coat room, basically, where eventually will be an armor stand once I get to the stone stage. And I believe everything in here, at least for the most part, is taken care of. Ah, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm having some thoughts about things to do in here, including a little area surrounding the bed, like one of those little canopy things or whatever. I might rotate the beds this way. Who knows? Just a double chest for now. Might put some paintings and things in there. Storage room done. This is going to be the entrance to the personal mine, like I said. Kitchen is off to a good start. The study, and I'll probably be putting some shelves and stuff in here as well. I need to actually start seeing if I can get some resources to lure in some cows and start breeding them. That would be nice, so I can get some leather. Storage for future things, and then the audience chamber. And it's nighttime, so let me go ahead and sleep real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, because I'm going to continue trying to shorten my episodes from about 30 to 35 minutes down to 25 minutes, thereabouts, 20 to 25, something like that. Because a few of you have mentioned that you would like to see slightly shorter episodes, so I'm going to see if I can do that for you guys. Because though I am trying to cram a bunch of stuff into each episode, I can always do the other projects in future episodes. Maybe get some more episodes out of it. Who knows? But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. So here I am. I'm the mayor. Haha. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave a message in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can, either in video or in the comments themselves. If you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. Speaking of future stuff, tentatively right now, my plan for the next episode is to start working on the other dwellings of the city, the wooden versions of the elders' houses, as well as some refugee houses, because there are going to be people moving in. Also, once I get everything straightened out in my head, I have an idea for the story as to why we're starting fresh here, what the story is for this refugee to Regent, how we got here, and where these refugees are coming from. But once I flesh that out, I'm actually going to write a book and keep it probably in the museum or something, maybe in my study. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.